This both? Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I don't think I needed such a big welcome from Brother Jihad, because this is actually one of the things I wanted to start off with is telling you all that I'm standing here before the podium in front of the Imam of our time, Imam al-Hujjah al Sharif, and I hope to bring justice, because I don't feel like I've brought enough justice towards the Imam, to the call of Imam Hussein. And by being here, saying the word, the little that I have to say about one of the companions, I hope I could bring justice to the Imam, and as well as serve the Imam of our time. The character I've chosen, one of the Ansaar of Imam Hussein, is actually one who is really honored not only from Imam Hussein, not from Imam Ali, but from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This character, Habib ibn Mudahir, many of you might have heard of him. I have heard of him since I was a child, but until I chose this character to see what this character have been through, then I realized what we are compared to Habib ibn Mudahir. Habib ibn Mudahir is such an honored man from Rasulullah that even when he was a youth, he would always be walking behind Imam Hussein, even as a child, to a point where Rasulullah one day has called on to Mudahir, the father of Habib, and told him, Ya Mudahir, do you know where your son, what position he has? Thank you. Yeah. And Mudahir was just wondering why Rasulullah was hugging and kissing the child. And he asked the Prophet, Ya Rasulullah, why are you honoring my child so much? And the Prophet, while he was hugging and kissing him, he was having tears down his eyes. He said, your son is one who will come to my Hussein to aid him one day. And this is before the battle of Karbala has been going on. And throughout his life also, Habib, he went onwards with Imam Ali. Throughout all the battles, he was always by the side of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Until they got separated, Habib ibn Mudahir and Imam al-Hussein alayhi salam. Habib was in Kufa and Imam Hussein was in Medina at that time. He was actually one of the first people, Habib, to sign the letter for the Imam to come to Kufa and save them from Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad and the oppressive regime of Yazid. When Muslim ibn Aqil came to Kufa, one of the main supporters of Muslim ibn Aqil was Habib ibn Mudahir. He was one of the main supporters. And as you all know what happened in Kufa when Muslim ibn Aqil came, all the people of Kufa, they were hypocrites, and they let Muslim ibn Aqil down. They let him be thrown off a building onto the ground, and he died. But yet Habib ibn Mudahir, he kept his faith strong, and he kept his faith in the Prophet and his family. This is just a brief history of, aside from all the long history of Habib. I'm just giving you the key points. When Imam Hussein alayhi salam, when he reached to Karbala, he reached to Karbala, and while he was passing on the weapons to everybody, there was one spear left. And that one spear, everybody was looking at it and asking the Imam, Ya Imam, who is this spear for? And he replied, this is for my childhood friend Habib ibn Mudahir. The Imam knew that Habib was going to come. He sent him a letter to Kufa, and Habib managed to come. Along with Habib, his slave came. The slave of Habib was such an honorable person. Even when Habib wanted to free him in Kufa, the slave said, you're going to free me, but how can I not be a slave of the son of Fatima al-Zahra alayhi salam? Regardless, so this is just a brief story I'm just telling you. Like I said before, it's a really longer story than this, but these are the key points. And what I wanted to see, what I understood from all of this, what I grasped from this, is the loyalty that this person had towards the Prophet, towards Islam, towards the Quran, towards the Ahl Bayt. The loyalty. Since he was a child, he had loyalty towards the truth. And this loyalty is not something that is so easy towards one another, whether it's towards our friends, our families, anybody. It's not as easy to grasp it. If you think about it, this person, it's not just a friend that he was loyal to. He was loyal to the Imam. Right now we might be loyal to our families, we might be loyal to a friend, one specific friend, we might be loyal to our wives, we might be loyal to our fathers, just one person. But how loyal are we to the call of Imam Hussein? How loyal are we to the call of Imam al-Mahdi? I just have a story to share with all of you. I was at a friend's house in Ottawa one day, and we just kept talking. We were just having a heated discussion, until I recognized the picture in his room. It was a picture of a man with such a bright face and his head down, as if he was going to cry, as if he was crying so much, such a sad and deepened feelings. And I just looked at this picture and I didn't really grasp the significance right away, until I asked my friend, what's this picture all about? And he told me, this is the Imam of our time, Imam al-Zaman, Imam Mahdi Ajalullah Ta'ala Faraj al-Sharif. This is him crying because of us, because of our actions as Muslim, as so-called Shi'as, I would say. We are followers of their bit, but being a Shia is the next status. So the Imam is crying for us to be able, for his reappearance to come. So loyalty, if we learn from Habib bin Mudahir, our loyalty should stand towards what the Imams want from us. The Imams are waiting for all of us right now, and actually Imam Mahdi is waiting for us, and I feel that I am in no way preparing myself towards the Imam for him to come. And I say this about myself because I don't feel it's just that I share a message with everybody else before I started with myself. And this Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran that God will not change a whole society if you do not change what is within yourself. So I just ask for myself and everybody else that if we truly want the Imam of our time to appear, and we truly want to be amongst his soldiers, then we do have a big duty of preparing for the Imam to come. I mean, the Imam is not waiting. He's not going to just appear if we're not prepared for him. It's like I was speaking to a brother yesterday, and we were talking about the issue of the Imam, and he told me a very nice analogy. He said, when you have a president of a country, when he comes, okay, he will not step somewhere unless it's so secure, or where there's everybody. So for example, if we look at the Prime Minister of Canada, let's say he's coming to Montreal, the preparation will come into securing the whole city around, making sure everybody's aligned properly, and there will be the systematic organization. And it's the same way that we should be with our Imam. We should have a systematic organization in terms of how we need to prepare ourselves for the Imam to appear. I guess this is all I have to say and share, and please excuse me if I took too much of the time.